Okay, it is Sunday, which means it's the start of a completely new week. I've got a lot to say and not a lot of time to say it in because I still need to film my review for this book, and then I've got another video to do because, yeah, big things are happening. But anyway, let's get on with, first of all, Allegiant. I'm not that far in at all. And my bookmark's even in the wrong spot. I'm actually there. I just haven't updated my bookmark yet. Okay. I am page 65, which is chapter 9, in to Allegiant. And I'm not in far enough to make a judgment yet. One thing I can say is it's dual perspective, so we're following both Triss and Four, and I can't really judge it yet, but at the moment, it's kind of pointless, so I'll hopefully have a better update for you guys tomorrow, but alright, so I received some really good news today. Not just me, but everyone in Melbourne, Australia received some really good news today, and that is that travel restrictions are being lifted as of 11:59 p.m. tonight, which means that we can all travel wherever we want to. And the good news about this is that I have not been able to see my mother or my sister or my friends because they live too far for me to get to because of the COVID pandemic. But now that that's been lifted, I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, so I'm really excited. So the next time you guys will see me, you're going to see me not here. I'm going to be over there. In preparation for that, I decided to go out today to my local mall, shopping complex, whatever you want to call it. And I hauled some books. I went into a bookstore and I said to myself, okay, I can get one book. Do you think that happened? No, not really. I found all these books, and so now we're going to talk about them. Elantris, I should say, which got me incredibly excited because this is book 1 in the Cosmere world. So, Mistborn: The Final Empire is the first book in the second series. Elantris is the first series, so I'm finally gonna read this book. Oh my gosh, the legends are true. Arcanum Unbounded. This book, oh my gosh. People have been talking to me about this book ever since I read The Final Empire, and I'm so happy that I have this thing on me. So basically, from what I understand, this book is a compendium of mini books that are little secret scenes that don't play out in the main series, but that come from all the different series. Cassandra Clare. So, this is City of Bones. I made sure to pick up the first book that she published. Cassandra Clare, I've never read any of her work, but I have seen the entire series of Shadowhunters, and I absolutely loved the TV show. But I've never read the book series. Now, Cassandra Clare seems to be a rather polarizing author with a lot of different people. Some people absolutely love her, and some people absolutely can't stand her. So I've been umming and ahhing for a while. Do I read it and give you my perspective? And when I saw it in the bookstore, I thought, this is just too good to be true. Princess Diaries. This is a book that I planned on reading soon anyway. It was on my wish list. I'm not a fan of the cover, but I can't wait to consume the book. So recently I did a video where I was talking to you guys about completing open-ended series, and I spoke about Kiera Cass, the lady who wrote the Selection series, and that I'm also reading The Siren of hers this month, and I thought that was the last book that she had released. But in May of 2020 she released another book. I found it at my bookstore. It's called The Betrothed. Now I have it, so I'm going to try and read this next month, and then I can completely read everything Kiera Cass has ever written. And you guys know how much I love Letters to the Lost. Oh my goodness. I found the companion to Letters to the Lost, More Than We Can Tell. I'm very excited about this. I have had this on order for so long, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and nothing has come of it. And then I found it in my local bookstore and thought, you know what, that's it, I'm buying this thing. So I have it now, and it should appear on my TBR next month. One of my goals for 2021 is to read more classics, and a classic that caught my eye is this one, George Orwell's 1984. And this is the best cover of all of them. I've seen multiple covers for this book, and they're not that appealing. This seems to be the best one. So I'm really excited to get into this, and I'm going to put this with the rest of my classics that I'll start reading in 2021. In the meantime, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is Monday, and as I told you guys yesterday, with the COVID pandemic travel restriction being lifted, I now get to see my mum.
Hi, beautiful. So good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Missed you.
And you guys now get to meet my mum.
Hello, everyone. I'm Liam.
So what are you currently reading at the
So
moment?
currently I'm reading
Oh. there
Nonna
you go.
Knows Best.
Oh, yep.
And I initially thought it would have recipes and stuff in it as well. And it doesn't. So that was a big surprise. But what I have learned is it's Nonna's telling you the stories of life that you should all know in your 20s and whatever, what will happen, what they've gone through, and how they try to help the younger generations to get through what needs to be done. So it's actually really cool how Nonnas look after their family.
Oh, wow. How beautiful. Alright, on the other end of the spectrum, so you guys know I'm currently reading Allegiance, the third book in the Divergent series. I'm not actually there. Once again, the second day in a row, I've got the bookmark in the wrong spot. But I'm further than this, but where my bookmark sits currently is page 254, which is chapter 24. Okay, you guys, I'm not happy. I kind of feel like book 3 is kind of pointless. We're not really doing much in book 3.
Okay.
We're just kind of hanging around doing nothing.
So is this the last book in the series?
It is. This is
Okay.
the last one. Yeah, actually. I'm over halfway through this book, which is good. So I did consider DNFing it, putting it down and picking up the next book I'm going to read, The Toll. But I've decided I will stick it out because I've only read 4 one-star books for the entire year, so I'm going to finish this off, and if it doesn't improve, I'll do a ranting review with you guys and let you know my thoughts on it in a spoiler-free and spoiler way, and if it does improve, then yay, that will be a good. Well, that is where we are going to leave it, you guys, but thank you so much for joining us. I am going to be here with my family and with some friends while I now am able to. So I'll check in again with you guys tomorrow for you come back again soon.
Ah, anytime.
Yay. Mwah.
Best wishes to you all.
Yes. And happy reading. Okay, so it is Tuesday and I'm getting near the end of Allegiant, which I'm really happy about. I'm currently there, which is 433 pages into a 526 page book, so I have less than 100 pages to go, and I'm really excited to be towards the end because while it has kind of picked up a little bit and I am enjoying the fact that it has picked up, it still hasn't done enough to really intrigue me into the book. I'm ready to be done with this book. I'm kind of glad this is the last book in the series because if it wasn't, I wouldn't want to go on to book 4, which is really sad because I loved Divergent, but what can you do? So my plan at this stage is to finish out this book tomorrow and then to pick up The Toll, which I'll put the picture of that up there, The Toll, because that is going to be the third and final book for the Arc of a Scythe series. So I'm looking forward to picking that one up because the way that the second book in that series left off, Thunderhead, was so good that I can't wait to pick up The Toll and see how things carry on. But yeah, as far as this book is concerned, it's just a hit and a miss for me. I find this book to be kind of pointless, especially considering it's the last book. If this was like book 3 in a 4 or 5 book series, it'd be middle book syndrome. I could deal with that. But this is the last book in the series, so yeah, very disappointed with that. We'll see how we go. It is starting to rain, so I'm going to make this really, really quickly. First update I wanted to give you guys is that I had a really nice walk with my mum a couple of days ago. I just forgot to tell you this, and we found this house, and outside the house there was this wooden box, and it had a glass panel, and on the glass panel it said, take a book, leave a book kind of situation. And so I was looking at the books that they had, and I've never seen this sort of thing before, which is awesome, but they had The Outsiders. So I'm really excited about that because planning on reading this next year along with my classics, so now I have it. Yay! Okay, this rain is starting to pick up, so we've got to be really, really quick. I finished Allegiant, and seriously, the first 3/4 of this book felt extremely pointless to me. It felt more like an aftermath, which is great, but I feel like an aftermath is something you should write in the same book rather than writing a whole new book for it. In saying that, the last quarter of this book actually was really interesting, and something happens with Triss, oh my gosh, and then something happens with Four, oh my gosh, and then the way that it ended, let me just say I'm glad this is the last book in the series, because I felt like Veronica Roth was going to do something that I did not want her to do. So, 2 stars all in all for this one, better than the 1 star I thought I was going to give it. I'm now going to go on to the Toll, so I'll let you guys know what I think when I've gotten a little bit of the way through. Okay, it is Thursday and I don't have my books on me at the moment, so I'll just put an image up there of the Toll. And I'm really not that far in, I'm only up to chapter 3, and so far there's not really a lot that's going on, but at the same time, because a lot's not going on, I'm not really feeling as invested. I'm gonna give it a go, probably try and read at least a few more chapters tomorrow. If it does grab my attention, then of course I will keep going, but if not, I'm going to move straight on to the Rage of Dragons. Now, I just received confirmation earlier today that I have received both Rage of Dragons and Fires of Vengeance back at home, so I'm looking forward to finally opening them and checking them out. I'm very excited about that, but at the moment, unfortunately, we're not having such a good second week of November, but I hope your week is going a lot better than mine. I'll check in with you guys a little later on, maybe tomorrow, to let you know how I'm going with the Toll. But until then, letting you guys go with peace, blessings, and so much love. It is Friday and I've had a wonderful time vacationing away, but as it happens with all things, all good things must come to an end. So I'm travelling home tonight, and the next vlog that you'll see from me, the vlog that wraps this up tomorrow, will be seen from at home. But let's talk about the Toll. I am currently there, which is 80 pages in. I'm up to chapter 7, and I'm a little more intrigued with the book now that I'm a little more in. I've got to learn a couple of different things. Yeah, what can I say? All in all, this book, for where I'm at right now, is much more interesting than Allegiant was, so I'm happy for that. But I can't say that it's hit 5-star territory. It's probably about 3 to 4 stars at this stage. But we'll see how we go. We've still got a long way to go. Of course, not forgetting that I'll be picking up the Rage of Dragons really soon. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But before I can do that, I need to finish this book. And it's a good 600 and something pages long, and I'm only on page 80, so it's going to take a little while, but we'll see how we go. Alright, that's it to wrap it up for my time here away, vacationing away, and when you see me tomorrow, I'll be back at home for the last vlog of the week to wrap all this up. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and I'll see you again soon. Mwah. It is Saturday, which means it's time to wrap up the week, and I have finished the Toll. Okay. Here's my spoiler-free thoughts on this book. Disappointment, letdown, I was easily distracted from the book. Yeah, I did not enjoy this. This was a 600-page disappointment to the end of the Arc of Aside series. But the good news is, having read this book, despite the fact that I was disappointed by it, I've now completed my Arc of Aside series. Clearly I'm back home now, and it's good to be home. Yep, I've gotten more reading done because of it. I didn't do a lot of reading while I was away, which you may have noticed. Yeah, so this week, all in all, has been a bit of a letdown. So I don't know what I'm going to give the Toll yet. I just finished it, so I'm going to sit with it and, you know, let my thoughts fester and finally work out what I'm going to give this book. But it is going to be a low rating. And of course, with Allegiant, I really didn't enjoy the majority of that book either. I thought that the ending was really intriguing, but it took 3/4 of just, oh my gosh, disappointment. After what Veronica Roth did with book one, with Divergent. It was so well done. And again, the world building of Divergent was amazing. Then in book two, okay, maybe it wasn't necessarily as good as Divergent, but we got to explore the other factions. We got to see Kanda, we got to see Erudite, we got to see these other factions, and I really appreciated that. And then book three was just, now that something happened, now that a certain something has happened, we're in a current situation, let's try and move forward with this new situation, and it was just a snore. But that's it. So that is the end of this week's reading vlog. I hope you've enjoyed my vacation slash back home. I'm really intrigued to get on to next week because I do have the book, but I'm just being too lazy. I've had an exhausting day. I've been cleaning all day, so I'm not going to go get it. But I do now have Rage of Dragons, so I'm going to be starting that tomorrow, if not tonight, because I've been just so excited to read it since I got it. And yeah, I'll be able to update you guys more on that tomorrow. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching this week's reading vlog. Letting you guys go. Peace, blessings, and so much love. I post videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'll see you again soon. Mwah. Happy reading. Bye guys. Bye.